close the deal, or was it the Dallas pushback that you thought pushed it over?
Well, it was 2-2 in the third, right? So there was nothing to close. What we needed to go was score the next goal to win is what we needed to do. They had good pushback. We got the lead. They'd answer right away. So obviously it's something you'd like to be better at, is try to extend the lead as opposed to tied right up again. So third period, listen, we did some things well, and you know, they block a shot and they get some, you know, but they got some chances too, and so did we. There's some great saves, and then they score off the rush. Not a great goal. It's probably the first one all playoffs for Aiden. He'd like back for the most part. So we got to pick him up. To me, it's that simple. We got lots of time left to go get a goal. You know, we mismanaged another puck and it's in the net. So we took ourselves out of it there. Credit to them for how they created some of their offense tonight and caused some problems for us. But at the end of the day, they scored goals in the third and we didn't.
Right side, second row.
Chris Chapman, Fox Sports Las Vegas. Bruce, Mark mentioned maybe not playing with some desperation at times. Given how Game 4 went, why would desperation not be something that the team played with on a night like tonight with an opportunity to close it out at home?
It's a very good question. And there were times we did. The second period we got to our game, I thought we were the better team. First period, I think pockets of each team were good. They were probably better than us overall, but we got through that part. But to me, the desperation was we had 24 giveaways. Like I'm not sure you're beating the Arizona Coyotes in January with 24 giveaways. No disrespect to Arizona, but it's not the right way to play. 24 giveaways. I mean, we're trying to go to the Stanley Cup final against a desperate team. We gave, you know, and so to me that's the whole game right there. You know? So is that falls under urgency, obviously, right? You're not making the right decision with the puck, or you're not supporting it well. So it starts right there, and that's the first thing we'll go to correct. And you know, to me, the urgency is, if Mark said that, there's a group of guys that have been here and done this twice. So they should know the level of urgency it takes to get to the next phase of this, the final. So to me, that, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, us pushing one another. We came out of right out of the gate against Winnipeg, not great in this first period. So we challenged the group to push each other a little bit. And I think that's where we're at now, is take a breath, go back, get on a plane tomorrow. We're going to have to push each other a little bit to play the right way for 60 minutes, not a period. And, you know, and that's where we're at right now. And we'll make any necessary adjustments. Obviously, below the goal line, some of those giveaways were there. We need to break the puck out better. Some of that's decision making. Some of that's on us to draw up a better game plan. There's no doubt. We thought we could have rimmed out a few times. We chose not to. They cut some plays off and caused some problems for us. So they're seeing the same thing we are. We got to, you know, make sure we buy into playing faster so they don't cut those plays off. But the urgency should be, I mean, that comes from the individual. You know, we all know what's at stake.
Stay on the right.
Kevin Wilkieson, Midnight Vegas, you answered it a little bit, but what do you think fed into the giveaways? Like, why were there so many?
Lack of urgency, we could start there. Guys maybe wanting to make a play that's not there because they want to make a difference. Sometimes that happens in these games. They're tight. You want to score the next goal. You want to make the next play. We're a team that scored goals all year, especially 5-on-5, so we've made plays. So there are going to be some, but, you know, we have to manage the first touch to get out of our end. And some of the, you know, I don't want to call them giveaways, turnovers, whatever you want to call them, happen through the neutral zone trying to make a play, or in the O zone. But we had, you know, too many trying to get out of our end, and now you're scramble mode, and it happened too much tonight.
Far right.
Ben Goes, Las Vegas Street Journal. Bruce, you just mentioned turnovers in the neutral zone. Is that what you feel fed kind of their rush game? Because it seems like that's
No, I think it was more in different areas of the. I thought they were real good on the forecheck, and we didn't handle it as well as we should have. Could we have made some better plays in the neutral zone? Yeah, I don't think that's where the game was, you know, lost. I think O-zone, when we held on to it and fought through some checks down there, we did a better job finding shooting lanes when we did that. We, you know, movement to create some lanes. Stevenson's goal is a good example of that. You know, other times we got, you know, they ate pucks and did a good job and got going the other way. So I think it was more out of our own end, to be honest with you, the forecheck that created problems for us.
Up front.
Jesse Granger with The Athletic, you've mentioned urgency. The players mentioned it. Do you think it's hard to match a team's urgency when the players do know the score of the series. Do you think it going to 3-2 can help that?
That's a good teams put people away. We knew Edmonton had urgency early on. We went up there and won a game to advance, right? So, and as I said, these guys have been through this a few years ago. You know, they know what's at stake. So, you know, teams don't roll over this time of year when you get this far. So it's a little bit about having the composure to make the right play as well. It's not all about urgency, but you got to win your puck. But like I'll use Barbie's goal as an example. Like we win a puck battle, right? Jack wins a puck battle, and all of a sudden we're there second. We win a race. We attack the net. Is that urgency, or is that just winning your puck battles? Win your races, win your battles. That's what I've said all year with our, you know, how we want to play, and we do. We're a very good team. So we didn't win enough battles and enough races. So that's something that, you know, we're going to have to do better. And did they win more because of urgency? I mean, that's it's a loose word at times. Sometimes, I mean, win your races, win your battles, and then when you do, you have the composure to hopefully make a good play. We made some. They made more.
Last question on the left side.
Danny Webster, Las Vegas Sun. 5-on-5 play has been good all postseason. Is it more frustrating that all 4 of those goals came at even strength?
Well, that's been a strength of our team, and we've been, you know, our depth has usually outplayed the other team's depth. Tonight that wasn't the case. You know, Delandry had 2, and Glendenning. They got goals from different sources tonight. Our discipline was excellent. We didn't take no infractions. I thought against the Hintz line, pretty good. Even Robertson's goal was, we blocked the shot, and he just found a way to find a loose puck, and they had traffic, but you know, their depth, they came through for them. Right, and ours didn't when we were up there in game 3, but credit to them for that.